Lesson 4E, synthetic division. Here are the steps. Step number 1. You draw a square, you draw a box that looks like this, a backwards looking L. So you draw a box looking like this. Inside of that box, you're going to put a number. So what number are you going to put in there? Okay, so here's the number that you're going to put in there. So the way I think about it is like this. What x value, what number do I plug into the x, replace the x with, that makes the quantity 0? So what do I plug in for x that when you work it out, the quantity is 0? I think it's positive 3. Why? Because if I go x is 3, then I get 3 minus 3 is 0. So what goes in the box, whenever you have this, it's going to be positive 3. Now, I don't know if people are really understanding what I'm saying here, but let me do a bunch of examples, and sometimes with repetition, you just kind of get it without me explaining so much. All right, let's go. Okay, so for this one, what is going to go in the box? For this one, what's going to go in the box? So for this one, what's going to go in the box? For this one, what's going to go in the box? For this one, what's going to go in the box? For this one, what's going to go in the box? You get it? Yeah, I don't want to say you get it. I don't know how to, I don't want to explain. I just like, I get it. All right. So let's go ahead and get going. So what's going to go in the box is going to be positive 3. All right, let's go ahead and put positive 3 there. And then we draw a line down here. You're going to draw a line. And then here on top, you're going to put the coefficients of what you're dividing into. What I mean is these are called coefficients. 2, and then after 2, you're going to put in negative 5. And after the negative 5, you're going to put in the negative 3 over here. Like that. Okay, now, to get going with it, now we have it all set up. To get started, you drop the 2 to the bottom of the baseline here. So it's going to go down here, 2. And now you're going to multiply 3 times that number in the box times this number down here. 3 times 2 is, and we add down. You're going to add down. What's negative 5 plus 6? Is it 1? Yes? 3 times 1, what's 3 times 1? 3, and you add down, what's negative 3 plus 3? 0, and I don't know why I do it like this, but I draw across off my 0. Anyways, so there was no remainder here, so this is going to be, I divided it one time, so when you divide x squared by x, it's going to become an x. So this is always going to be 1 power less, your answer. So this is going to be 2x. Plus 1. Isn't this what we did in the warm-up? Yeah. The problem? Is it correct? The same? Yes, it is. All right. So that's the iteration of synthetic division. And that is the lesson for today. Let me do one more, and then that would be it. What do you guys go ahead and do it? Let's go. Let's do it. What goes in the box? Negative 3. The numbers that go after negative 3 are going to be 3, 17, 21, negative 9. And we drop the first number to the bottom of the line, the baseline. The 3 goes to the bottom. And then we start with that iteration. Negative 3 times 3. What's negative 3 times 3? Negative 9. And you add 17 plus negative 9. What is 17 plus negative 9? 8. And now we continue with the iteration of negative 3 now times 8. Negative 3 times 8. Negative 24. And you add 21 plus negative 24 is negative 3. And we go back to multiplying. Negative 3 times negative 3. 9. Positive 9. And you add negative 9 plus 9. And the answer is 0. There's no remainder. So this is going to have, 3 is going to have what, x what? 3x to what power? 3x to what power now? 2. Because that's 3 minus 1 is 2. 3x squared plus 8x minus 3 is the answer. Is this much easier? I don't know. Okay. Let's go to the last one, and this one was a lot of work when we did it with long division. This is going to be so easy now. Changes. That thing is such a messed up square. I'm gonna just put a box next time. That thing messes me up so bad. Does it not change for you guys, or is it just me when you're looking at it? Huh? It changes to looking at it like it's inside and then outside, like you look. Anyways, you got a box, and you know what is the height of the given box. So what? This is gonna be the length. This is the width, and this is the height. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to divide, because you got what? The volume. Volume equals length times the width times the height. So we want to get the height to be by itself. So first I'm just going to divide by the length. So I'm going to divide the volume here by the length. Volume divided by length. So easy. It's going to go so fast. So I need to divide the length. What goes in the box? Yeah, this. I hope that this is so easy. Negative 2, yes. Put those numbers here. 1, 4, 1, negative 6. How does it go? Drop what? The 1 to the bottom of the line is going to be 1. And we start the iteration. Negative 2 times 1. Negative 2. And we add. What's that?
2.
2. And we multiply negative 2 times 2. Negative 2 times 2. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. And we add. What is that?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. And then we got negative 2 times negative 3 is going to be positive,
6.
which we're going to get no remainder. And we do it again. So now I'm going to divide by what?
The width.
By the width. And I'm just going to do it here because I just don't want to be writing too much. So then cancel, cancel. So now I got the h by itself. So I got to divide it. I'm going to do it here. So I'm dividing by the width. And so I'm dividing by what now?
Negative.
-3. So I put -3 here. And I drew a line. And now we'll go to the bottom of the line, or the baseline. 1. Multiply. -3 times 1 is?
Negative 3.
-3. You add
Negative 1.
-1. Multiply. +3. Yes?
Yeah.
And then it's going to be what?
0.
0. So the answer, how many times did we divide? Twice. So it's going to go what? From 3 down, 3 minus 2, 2 times 3 minus 2 is 1. So it's going to be what? 1x minus 1 is the height. Is this not much easier than the other one we had done? I think this is a little easier than the other one. Or depends. That is it for today.